How are you? I hope that you have completed all question answers of previous chapters. Okay, we have completed 4 chapters of EVS. Now we will start our next lesson, that is lesson number 5, seeds and seeds. So in this lesson we are going to learn some new things like what are the seeds, then seed germination, structure of seed and seed dispersal. So this is our first session. Before we will start, please be ready with your notebook, pencil and then write the aim and the keywords of this session. Write the aim in your good handwriting. See, the aim of this session is to learn about sprouted seeds and structure of seeds. So first in this session we are going to learn that parts of the seeds and what are the sprouted seeds. Okay. So write the keywords one by one. First sprout, then germination, then seed coat, cotyledon, radicle and plumule. Completed? I hope that you have written aim and the keywords. Now, first point that we have to learn is what are the seeds. Now, can you tell me what are the seeds? Yes, seeds are also the part of a plant. Okay, if there are no seeds, there are no plants because plants are growing through seeds. Correct? So, what are the seeds? Understood? Seeds are the parts of the plant and important because from seeds plants are growing. Understood? Now we will see some pictures to see about the seeds. Understood? Let's start. Okay. See some pictures of seeds, how they are present inside the fruit. See the first picture. See, the papaya fruit is there and inside that papaya fruit seeds are there. Okay, see. In case of strawberry, the seeds are present outside of the seed. Okay, you can see here the seeds are present outside. Understood? Okay, not only fruits, in vegetables also seeds are present, that you can see here about tomato. Okay, see the capsicum. In capsicum also seeds are present. Okay, not only fruits and vegetables, cereals are also the form of seeds, that you can see here: rice, corn, bajra, wheat, oats and ragi. So these are seeds, okay, which we are eaten as a cereals. Then see seeds that we eat as a nuts. See almonds, walnuts, then pistas, cashews, peanuts and betel nut. Okay. So all these are the nuts. These are also the seeds. Understood? What are the seeds and which are the seeds? Okay. Now let's go towards sprouted seeds. Understood, students? What are the seeds? Understood? Yes. Now we will go towards sprouted seeds. Okay. As we learned that seeds are not only present in fruits and vegetables. Some cereals, some nuts, that are also the form of seeds. But what are the sprouted seeds? Is there difference between the seeds and sprouted seeds? Yes. So, before we will start sprouted seeds, please open textbook page number 42. Here we will first read and learn one story, and from that story we will do one activity, and then from that activity we will learn about sprouted seeds. So, are you ready to read the story? Yes. Now, see. Keep your finger. Gopal was waiting for his Moses family to visit them. They will be coming the next day for their holidays. He was thinking about all the fun and nice food that he would have with his cousins. Just then his mother called out, "Gopal, before you sleep, remember to soak 2 small bowls, means your katoris of chana. Chana means your gram seeds. She was going to his bua's house and would return only in the morning. As he was soaking the chana, Gopal thought, how will 2 small bowls of this be enough for 8 persons? So he soaked another 2 bowls of chana. When his mother returned the next morning, she saw that the chana were overflowing from the vessel. How much did you soak? Asked his mother. How did that happen? Wondered Gopal. Means Gopal was surprised. You soak too much. Anyway, it is good. Now I will cook half of them and leave the other half to sprout. I can send these to your aunt. The doctor has told her to eat sprouts, mother said. She tied half of the soaked chana in a wet cloth and hung them up to sprout. Understood the story? Now, what is in the story? The story is about sprouted seeds. Okay. Now, what are the sprouted seeds that we will learn through one experiment? Okay. Let's start our experiment. Okay. So, see the requirement for our experiment. Water. Then I have taken 3 beakers and 2 bowls of chana. Can you see the difference between both chanas? Yes. See the first one. See, you can see the size and see this bowl. See the size of this chana. How it was happened? See. Okay. Both are the same. Means this is also bowl of chana and this is also the bowl of chana. But this bowl means whatever the chanas are there in bowl that I have kept yesterday for soaking as Gopal has done. Correct? So after soaking you will get this kind of result. Understood? Now what is your experiment? In first bowl you have to put these chanas. Okay? We can see it's raw chana here. Okay? In first bowl. Then I will put water in that beaker. Then the soaked chanas, okay, that I have kept yesterday, and then I will get, means I have get this result. Now these soaked chanas I will put in this beaker where I have kept wet cloth. Okay, and I will just like this. And in third beaker I will put only chanas. Okay, no water and no wet cloth. So this is our activity to learn the sprouted seeds. But immediately we cannot get the result, so we have to wait for 24 hours. So in next session we will first see the result of this and then we will go towards our next point. But understood the activity? Yes. Now we will go towards our new point, that is structure of seeds. Okay. Already we have kept 3 bowls, means your beakers, for result. So we will wait for that. But then we will start our next point, that is structure of a seed. Okay. So see, already I have drawn one diagram. You can see here I have written plumule, radicle, embryo, seed coat and cotyledon. But your seed is made up of 3 main parts. Okay, so one by one we will learn that. So first part of seed is your seed coat. Okay, then next part of the seed is cotyledon. And the third and the important part of the seed is embryo. Okay, now what is a seed coat that we will see here. Okay, I have taken soaked chana. Okay, soaked, not a raw. See here, you can see soaked chana. Now I will peel that like this. Can you see? See, I have removed this part from this. Already we have learned that cereals, nuts, fruits, vegetables, in that seeds are present. So this is a gram. So that part that already I have removed is known as seed coat. Understood? So this seed coat protects the inner parts of this seeds. Understood about the seed coat? Outer covering of a seed is known as seed coat. See this part. This is the outer covering of seed, which is known as seed coat. And what is the function of that seed coat? Yes, protects the inner parts of the seed. Understood? Seed coat? Yes. Next part is cotyledon. Now, a new word is there, cotyledon. Okay? So, please keep in your mind that word cotyledon because it is an important part. See, this part is known as cotyledon. Okay, the inner part. Okay, inside the seed, cotyledon is present. And what is the function of cotyledon? Like we require food. What about seed? If seed want to grow, seed also require food. So that food seed get from the cotyledon. Means the function of cotyledon is give food and proper nourishment to that seed. Understood the cotyledon? But in the cotyledon, again there are two parts. Which, see, the first is dicotyledon. Okay, dicotyledon means what? There are two cotyledons. Means like this. Okay, if two cotyledons are present inside the seed, that is known as dicotyledons. Understood? And if single cotyledon is there, single cotyledon is known as monocotyledon. Understood? See here, di means two and mono means only one. Understood? Two different types of cotyledon, dicotyledon and monocotyledon. Understood? Seed coat and cotyledon. And the last part is embryo. Understood? Embryo is an important part of the seed as embryo contains two parts. Mean again there are two parts in embryo. Means your embryo is made up of plumule and radicle. Okay, so that we will see one diagram and then we will discuss about embryo. See this diagram. Okay, so let's start about embryo. So this is your seed. This part is known as embryo, which is made up of plumule and radicle. Okay. Seed is made up of three parts. Seed coat, cotyledon and embryo. And embryo is made up of two things, that are plumule and radicle. Okay. So from radicle, roots are growing. Means roots are the form of your radicle. And means that grow under the soil. And if, see, your plant is there, so that is known as shoot, which is a form of plumule. Means embryo we can say as a baby plant. Okay, embryo or baby plant, which is of shoot and roots. Okay, roots are formed by radicle and shoot we get from plumule. So I hope that you have understand the structure of seed properly. Understood? See, again I will just take a summary of our session. In this session we have learned about the seeds. Means we have learned the introduction part. Then we have for our result. Okay, that already we have performed that experiment. So in next session we will see that result. Then we have learned about structure of seed. In structure of seed, we have seen there are three parts of seed: seed coat, cotyledon and embryo. Seed coat is the outer covering of seed which protects the inner part of seed. Cotyledon, see inside, this is a cotyledon which gives food and proper nourishment to seed for growing into the plant. And last one is embryo, see that present here, which made up of radicle and plumule. Radicle gives roots and plumule gives shoot. So tomorrow, okay, so today's homework is that you have to draw this diagram in your notebook as a structure of seed, and you have to write a short note on seeds and its part. Okay, don't write only this. You have to write what is the seed coat and the function of the seed coat. Like that you have to done with cotyledon and embryo. Okay, I hope that you have understand all these things that we have learned in our first session. Still, stay home, stay safe, and thank you.